Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn Simplify. Whether you are an Excel newbie or trying to brush up your skills, these tips will save you time and boost your productivity at work. Let's dive into it. So let's dive into topics that we're going to talk about. When this is about data, when I'm scrolling down, I can see I don't know where this data belong to or where all this data belong to. So because the green title is not seen anymore. So one thing we can do is to freeze this so that we know when we are scrolling down. So press Alt WFR to freeze the top bar, and as you can see right now, that has been frozen. And if you want to unfreeze this, just go to the view, click on freeze panel and click on unfreeze. So if you scroll down right now, you can see that's freeze. Let's say this residential is too long and we want to make it two line. Just double click in between what we want to make two line and press Alt Enter. This will make this two line, as you can see here. To navigate through our worksheet, we have a lot of data, and to go to the bottom of this data can take like a while for us to do. So one thing we want to do instead of going scrolling down is press Ctrl arrow down. It will take you to the bottom of the page, which we can see right here. And if you want to go back up, press Ctrl arrow up, which will take you back to the top of the page. Let's say we want to add a new row to this page right now. We want to be able to add a new row here. So one thing we can do is to press Ctrl Shift plus. So this will add a new row. Let's say we don't need this row anymore, or maybe any other row, and we want to remove this. Just click on that row, press Ctrl minus, that will delete the row. Press Ctrl minus, that deletes the row. We have our address in this column right now that we can see there's a number and there's a letter. Let's say we want to separate this number from the address, which is the letter. So one thing we can do, let's add a new row here. So here we want to have the 230, and the second one we want to have the address. So the first one, just put 230, and on the bottom press Ctrl E. That will generate all the number for us. Ctrl E, and that will bring us in this one, and you can see it's already filled out for us. We can also use this to separate first name and last name. Let's say we have first name and last name, we can use same trick to separate that. Let's say we have this cell and we want to add it together, so let's add one more cell here to do that. So here we can use concatenate to concatenate both together. Just press equals to concat. So if we do this, do concat, as we see, this has concat both address here. But when you look at this address, it doesn't have any space in between. How do we rectify it? To have a space, put equals to concat. The first cell, you want to put comma, then you put the comma, then you want to click on the last one that you want, and you can press enter. As you see, this has a space. It's not only space that we can add here, we can add different things. Let's say we want to be able to have dash. So instead of putting space in between this, we can actually put dash or any other thing in there to have that. As we see now, that has dash. And if you want to fill it down, just click, double click on this one, so that fills down. Let's say we want to continue this table right here, and we want this formula, to go here. So just press Ctrl R. That will copy the formula there. That will copy the same thing. And if you come down here, you can press Ctrl D to copy the same thing down from the top to the bottom. Let's say in this column, you want to put today's date. You can press Ctrl and this key. That will put today's date there. Let's say there's a particular page you want to go to, but scrolling down will take you forever. You can press Ctrl G And inside this, you can reference, let's say you want to go to A1000, so you can reference A1000 and press OK. So as you see here, this takes us exactly to A1000. So you can do it for anything. If you want to go to GK or anything, so you can use that command. Let's say we want to be able to sum up this particular cell or any cell, the sales amount. Let's go to the bottom of this page. Now we are at the bottom of this page. To easily sum it up, we can press Alt equals to. That will sum it up for us. And if you want to move it here, you can press Ctrl R to just copy the formula straight. And we can do the same thing here to copy the formula from the side on this one. Let's say we want to be able to change the format cell for this from dollar. We want to take it to let's say Bitcoin. So one thing we can do, we can just highlight the row this way, press Ctrl 1. That will open format cell for you, and in that format cell, we can click on currency, and we can choose the symbol we want. Let's say Bitcoin, so we choose Bitcoin. And here we can also change the decimal places, for the Bitcoin. And if you want, we can change the alignment, the font. Let's say we want to change the font as well. Let's say blue, and press OK. So that changes for us. You can see the Bitcoin in front of it instead of, and it changed the colors. Let's say we want to be able to change this data to table. All you need to do is to click in on anything and click Ctrl T. This reference all the table as you can see right here. So just press OK. So this will change it to table for us. If you want to add a slicer to this table, what we can do is to click on slicer, and we can see where do we want to slice. Let's say we want to slice like in the residential type. So click on the residential type. We can do more than one, but let's just do residential type. Click on that. Okay. As we see here, we have the residential type. So if you want to filter, maybe based on, let's say, condo. So here we have only condo houses right here. As we see, it's only condo on this one. And we can select more than one. To select that, you need to click on this multi-select right here and click any other thing that you want. Let's say we want to see like, single, family, and condo as well. So that too. So right now we are having like, single and condo. Let's say we want to see the highest and lowest sales amount of the house in this Excel. So what we can do, we can use an Excel formula that's called max and minimum, to do this. So to see that, so let's see highest and lowest sales amounts. So here we want to do the maximum. Go for max brackets. You want to click on the top of the amounts and press Ctrl Shift down arrow to reference that table, then press enter. So this will give us the maximum amount the maximum sales amount. And if you want to do the same thing for the minimum, the lowest, just equals to minimum. And we want to start from the top of the table as well. Ctrl Shift enter, then press enter. So that means that in this table, there's somewhere where it's showing like, just 0 on this one. So this is showing 0 for us right here. So which means there are some houses they sell like it's just break even. So the value and the sales amount is the same thing. So let's quickly check this data and see if there's anything that we can leverage on. Oh yeah, right here, the assessment value is 96, and also it's sold for 96. So that's why it's showing 0 for us. Let's say we receive this data, this Excel from our colleague, and we were wondering the sales amount is showing 0 here, and it's showing 140 something here. What's going on? And we want to see where this one is coming from. One thing we can do is to press Alt TUT. So this is going to show an arrow where the calculation is coming from. And we can see the formula right here, the formula they use to compute this. And if we do the same thing for the second one, Alt T-U-T, this is showing like, the formula they use as well, which is like, minimum for this table. And we can see like that's correct. And if you can actually click on anyone, like for this data right now, we want to know how they are able to calculate this. You can also press that on that, and it's going to give you like, where the data are coming from. To remove this arrow in our Excel, all we need to do is go to formula and press remove arrow. That will remove the arrow for us. And here you have it. That are essential for every professional. Start using these tips today to enhance your efficiency and stand out at workplace. If you find the video helpful, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more content like this, share your favorite Excel tricks and tips in the comment section below. Happy excelling! Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more tricks and tips on Learn Simplify. See you next time.